Hey everyone, nice to see you again. My name is Zach. The city of Philadelphia, also called the City of Brotherly Love, commonly known as Philly, it's the country's first World Heritage City, also the birthplace of the US. It's not the state capital, but it's a big center for business and culture. Well, no one hates Philly more than Philadelphians, and that is a fact. But I will rank the 5 best places to live in Philadelphia. Let's get started. First up, we have South Philadelphia. Locally known as South Philly is pretty big, and I would say has many different neighborhoods. It's a large enough city to have every demographic and plenty to do for everyone, yet every neighborhood feels like its own small town. Some people are afraid of crime in South Philly, but it's a great place to live if you want to save money and be close to everything. And well-known spots like the Magic Gardens in Philly and the scrumptious Italian market make it so. There are a lot of different types of homes in South Philly. There are row homes and big flats. The median house costs around $275,000 and the typical income is $65,000. I'd recommend you rent first though, to get a feel for the area, and rentals average around $1,146 for a studio rental. Most likely, you'll live in Queen Village, Manayunk, or Grad Hospital. It's big enough that having a car can be useful, but the biggest problem in my opinion is that double parking and stopping in front of the curb cuts the local time, so it's kind of annoying to walk around. There are bad parts of the city, but they're pretty isolated. Moving on to number 4 on our list, Fairmount. When the Fairmount San Francisco, Nob Hill's Grand Dame, opened its doors in 1907, it made history. The famous hotel quickly became the place to be in the city for fancy balls, presidential visits, and political meetings. The name Fairmount came to mean place of occasion. It's a great place to live, but would not recommend it for nightlife. Fairmount has some of the best museums and historical sites. Even though the area is culturally interesting, it's still pretty safe. Public transit blows there, so need to budget for Ubers if going out on the regular. A lot of art museums are in Fairmount, which is also known as the Art Museum area. The average family salary is $127,554 a year, and the typical home price is $495,000. This makes it a nice place to live. It costs about $1,850 a month to rent a room. Coming at number 3 is a quiet and fairly safe place, Washington Square West. This is a very desirable area for a young city person. Philly tends to get more sketchy the further away from Center City you get. It's not super residential, so don't expect to become close to your neighbors, but it's definitely nice. It's certainly one of the nicer areas in Philly. There are cool coffee shops, trendy stores, good eating, and a busy scene in this area. A lot of young people like it, but many families also live there because it has great schools and cute streets lined with trees. The area has a lot of history and places to hang out. The town is diverse, and it's home to important buildings like Pennsylvania Hospital, which was the first hospital in US. The average family income is $102,200 a year, and the average home price is $515,000. It costs around $2,190 a month to rent. The Old City comes in at number 2 on the list of the best places to call home in Philly. Located in Center City, the district's cobblestone streets and picturesque architecture make it a popular destination for locals and tourists alike. The Old City is a hive of activity, including some of the city's finest eateries, art galleries, and shops. Although it's more expensive, the investment potential is great since property prices here rise consistently. Additionally, Old City is an excellent option for families seeking a central location to settle down due to its low crime rates and well-regarded schools. There is a good mix of small restaurants and easy access to the nice food court or places on Chestnut Street. There's a small CVS and a small movie theater. The typical household earns $95,000 per year, while the average property price is roughly $500,000 in Old City. There are many tourists in this area in summertime. And finally, at the top of our list, we have Fishtown. One of the hottest neighborhoods in Philadelphia is Fishtown. It's home to 16,300 people and it's extremely safe. It gets its name because of its long history as a center for commercial shad fishing, this traditional working-class neighborhood. The region has flourished and evolved throughout the last 150 years. It's distinct from the rest of the city due to its small-town charm, modest row houses, and locally owned shops and restaurants. Honestly, Fishtown has the highest concentration of great pizza in the city. The crime index is quite low. An average Fishtown family makes $101,700 a year. Apartment rent is $2,235 per month, while the typical house price is $434,000 per month. Well, no one hates Philly more than Philadelphians. Our motto should be, must be nice. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe for more content. See you in the next video.